Okay, how do you like 76 more grants today? That's right, just for today. I mean, what is today, yo? It's the 15th of June. That's what 76 new grants came up when I did my Google search. The daily, actually, it's for yesterday. It's updated for yesterday's data. So all the ones that came up yesterday, and here's some of them here. I mean, there were 76, and I get an email. That's why I'm trying to get other people to do this. You want to know about new money programs and everything? Grants with used to you couldn't search for Google grants because you would never get a grant. But if you do, because you get everybody selling you something. But if you do Google alerts, then they send you just the new websites that were set up with grants. Anybody selling anything probably didn't do a new website yesterday, but the people offering grants, that's the new grants that are coming up. And then if they're new grants, then you're the first in line to get them. So this is 76. And let's go through some of these here. I want to show you. Here's one: grant programs to open nonprofits. So this is nonprofit organizations, and it's big money. You want to start a nonprofit, you want to do something, to help the community or whatever, and that's what the grants are for. So it's like a 2.5 million grants, and this is for Delaware nonprofits. Okay, so if you live in Delaware. Okay, here's another one. Mercer County Times. That's the organization. It was announced that Downtown Hair Salon receives grant to reopen for services. So see, they got a grant. And this is from the county, that they live in. They get a grant to do this, and see all the little things they have here so people don't get spit on each other or get it. That's a grant. Applications open soon for small business grants. Okay, and this is Monroe County, wherever the heck that is. And see, there were Wisconsin. So this is Madison, Wisconsin, and this is the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. See, these are the kinds of things that you have to know about. And this is why I think you do this, to see where grants are coming from. If you're going once a month or once in your lifetime and search for grants, you're never going to find this stuff. What you have to do is start learning where they come from. So you go there. So this is Wisconsin Economic Development. They have $75 million, and they're giving $2,500 to $30,000 to businesses in Wisconsin. Okay, $30,000 for businesses in Wisconsin. You'll never find that if you Google that. And that's right. This is a better way to search for that. Okay, Sacramento, California is offering restaurants to rebound from losses during the crisis as a resulting from the stay-at-home stuff. So this is a grant. Obviously, we're operating 50% of our capacity, so that's the people there. That's trying to scan through how much these grants are for, but it's a grant. So it's to reopen your, I see here, for up to $3,000 in grant money to offset your costs in Sacramento City. So the city council did that. See, well, what's your city council doing? See, that's what I'm trying to teach you about everything. Instead of, if you go to Google and look for grants in restaurants, you'll never find it. I mean, it may be in there, but you'll never find it, because you'll find 100,000 people that want to sell you something, instead of that organization is going to give it out free because they're not going to advertise. Okay, grants to aid those hurt by the shutdown. Wow, we've all been hurt by the shutdown, right? Actually, this is in Hawaii. It says nonprofits and other organizations have a little more than a week to apply for the county grant program to help recover from the COVID-19 pandemic and shutdown. So you have a week to apply. Where are you going to know about that unless you're there ahead of time? See, that's what you want to know about. Okay, what else do we have? Grants available in Oklahoma. Schools for virus response, up to $500,000 is available. So you go to your school and say, hey, let's get tablets for all our kids. Let's get Wi-Fi for all our kids, who go to school here, so they don't have to pay those outrageous fees. And because they can apply for $500,000 for your school to do something like that. Say, and if you don't know, man, you don't get. Right. Here's another one. Northern Waters Land Trust announces a grant of $10,000 from the Twin Cities chapter of Muskies. I have no idea what that is, but it's for conservation grant, for people. See, I mean, these things are this is the list I got here. You keep going down, it's a huge list. For firehouses, aid hurt by the shutdown, I think we just got that. 3 libraries in the state got grants for further Black poetry. So you're interested in Black poetry, contact your library, because they got a grant to help you. New Jersey Children's Nutritionist Food Access Emergency Grants. The kids who need emergency food, that's here. Pennsylvania, $225 million in grants for small business. $225 million for small business grants in Pennsylvania, right? You're not going to find that stuff. Uh, let's see. Councilman Falls introduced availability of lead abatement safe. Yeah, see, that's not good. Grants to support Virginia agriculture. I think we mentioned that before. Military installation grants, 4 community grants for northern Arkansas. A second round of small business grants available at the county. The second round, up to $25,000. Second round small business grant. Local performing arts venues awarded grants to fund canceled performances. So if you had an arts group or a play or something like a movie theater, you had to cancel the performances. So these are grants because your performance was canceled. Here's another one. Laredo Morning Regional Resiliency Fund to give first round of grants to help small businesses in Laredo. I guess that's Texas, right? Federal judge grants. That's our Rock House Kids receives grants. I don't know, Rock House Kids Rock, I remember. 10 startups secure Launch Minnesota innovation grants. Innovation grants. You got a new idea? Well, this is money up to $250,000, actually. Both commission council, that's what, block grants, a lot of Pennsylvania. So you go through, know the keywords, deadline extended for applying for grants, supporting communities, businesses, homeless to benefit $3 million in grants for business and homeless in Youngstown. $3 million, businesses, remember. State awards $15 million to public libraries. Wow, libraries are hip places. Look at U.S. Chess announces an online program grants funded by St. Louis Partnership. Man, so they're having chess championships and they're getting a grant to have a chess championship. See? So there's something there for you. Maybe you like chess. World Olympians, Colorado's shooting range development grants fund 9 shooting ranges. Here's a grant to get a shooting range. They received $10,000, to have a shooting range grant for that. Big Brothers Big Sister grants, board historic firefighter grants, groundbreaking arts. Okay, Oklahoma nonprofit received NEA, that's National Endowment of the Arts, $10,000 grant from them because there's an art school. Skills USA gets that $1.8 million grant there. Government spends emergency grants. Okay, that's for Arts Council again, emergency grants. Grants for online reservations. Not sure what that is. Florida's First Coast Relief awards 9 agencies. City open state park under 2 phase. Some of these are a little remote. Raleigh grants, education grants in Texas. Look, it just keeps going. You're going. Thrive business grants. Okay, this is for actually Austin, Texas, Asian Chamber of Commerce got $40,000 to about $250,000 to give to, I guess, the Asian Chamber of Commerce there in Austin, Texas. So you're a business entrepreneur of Asian descent, that's your higher education emergency grants. That's another one, Suffolk University. See, every college has those. We talked about those yesterday. So check your uh, student aid office at your college for those emergency grants, part of the CARES package, COVA grant opportunities. Man, it just goes and goes and goes. Grants management, SB. Okay, here's a program that helps you teach you how to apply for the grant. See, and that's free. Making grant decisions. Here's a journalism, European cross-border grants. No idea what that is. See more results. It goes on and on and on. Well, I'm going to give this to Let's Go Help members. I'll give you a listing of all this so you have a copy of it and you want to look at it. But everybody else, I mean, remember, daily do that. You want to do business help, and see what comes out. And then what you have to do is jiggle up here when you set up the, let's see, I'll show you how when you set up the Google search, Google Alerts. See, alerts.google. Okay, create alert. So if you want to do grants, yeah, create an alert. Oh, COVID. Well, because that's something I did already. Well, what you want to do is also put in what date, the date. You only want to show it for today's date every day. I'm sorry, I'll get that set up somewhere. Okay, stop now. Well, you know what I mean. It's a Google alert is what you want to do. So here's a preview, show options. Okay, here's what you want to do is let's see what these options are. English, any region. No, you only want US. See, so you want to go down here and you only want the US region. How many? Okay, deliver. I guess, okay, create alert almost once a day. How often? Once a week, once a day, as it happens. Once a day. Okay. So you have automatic once a day, English, United States, and grants. Okay. And then create an alert. Okay? And you got it. And then you wait in the morning and you're going to get a list. I just got 70. And you change it. Maybe you want only the covert things or whatever. But the more qualifying words you get in, the robots are going to only look for those words, and you don't know the words. That's why it's better to get more than less. So you put less words and then you figure it out. Oh, you see this over and over again. That's what you want. Okay. So that's how to see it. Okay. And Let's Go Help members. I'll have a copy of this grant list for you. Okay. See you soon.